Hi guys, it's Modesty. Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do something that's a little bit more laid back. I'm not doing a tutorial or anything like that. I just want to do a Q&A. One, because like I said, I'm in the process of moving, so it's a little crazy around here, so laid back things are my jam right now. And two, I just want you guys to be able to get to know me a little bit better or things like that. Before I get into the Q&A, I do want to mention out loud, I may have like slipped past my previous video. The winner of my previous giveaway was Desi, D-E-S-I-A with an exclamation point. So if that is you, then go to your comment that you left on my giveaway video, and I responded to your comment just letting you know where you can get a hold of me to give me your shipping info and all that kind of stuff. So go there and do it because I'm waiting on you. I want to ship it out, I want to give you your prize. So yes, go check that comment. And yeah, that's the only thing I want to mention before I got into the Q&A. So let's get into the Q&A. Okay, so Chloe's Life on Instagram asked, why did you start YouTube? I started YouTube for a few reasons actually. I originally, no one will know this because I deleted and everything. I had a different channel years ago, like back in 2012, right around there. I originally started YouTube I didn't really know what my channel was going to be about. I kind of just did it because I was taking a communications class in college, and I am that person who can't talk in front of anyone. Like legit, I pass out every time. I can't do it. It's something I'd always struggled with, and my instructor had suggested to me to start talking to myself in front of a camera because I couldn't even practice presentations in front of the mirror because I would get nervous at myself. Like it was bad. And so she told me to start practicing in front of a camera and just to do it every single day, and then I'll get more comfortable with it. So I'm like, well, I'll take it a step further. Maybe I'll upload a couple of videos. So I did that. I think one of them I talked about like struggles in college and all that kind of stuff. So, ooh, I'm out of focus. So yeah, I put up a couple videos, but those don't exist anymore. But yeah, so that's one reason I had started, but then I didn't do it. I just didn't keep up on, talking in front of the camera. So I was still a little bit nervous. And then in 2013, I was 9 months pregnant, or no, 8 months pregnant at that time with my first baby, and I felt really lonely. Now, because we're a military family, we're constantly moving around. So we move every 2 to 3 years. So in the place that we were, I wasn't around family, I wasn't around friends. So I was very lonely when my husband wasn't home. So yeah, I wanted people to talk to, people that I had, common interests with and everything. So, I mean, I knew that I was giving birth so I could join like the moms groups or whatever, but I've always been kind of opposed to doing those because I wanted friends that were friends with me based on common interest. I didn't want it always to be baby talk and everything like that. I love talking about kids, but I'm also my own person. So yeah, I decided to join the beauty community, and that's really what made me start doing YouTube. And also it helped me get more comfortable in front of the camera and everything. And yeah, so that's why I started YouTube. Okay, so the next question that Chloe's Life asked is, what is your favorite store to shop at? For clothing, my favorite store is Forever 21, and that's because I feel like it's super affordable, but they have just a wide range of styles, and it's pretty good quality. So I really do like going to Forever 21 because I don't have to spend a bunch and I can still look good. So yeah, if you guys see me with sweaters and everything, they're most likely from Forever 21 or Loft, but mainly Forever 21. And I guess my favorite store to shop at for makeup would have to be, I'd have to say Ulta, because they have a range of high-end products and drugstore. So I do like going there. I do like the Sephora has some of the more higher-end brands I do like to try. But I am perfectly happy with Ulta because they literally have everything there. They have hair stuff, they have drugstore makeup, they have high-end makeup, they have body care, all this stuff. So I really love Ulta. Now, the third question that she asked is, what is your favorite makeup product? So overall, my favorite makeup product is eyeshadow. I love experimenting with new eyeshadows. I'm huge on eyeshadow palettes, single eyeshadows, everything about eyeshadows. But recently I've been going through like a liquid lipstick phase. So currently it's liquid lipsticks, but overall my favorite makeup product would have to be eyeshadows. I don't want to butcher this, but Yamil Gwaller 714, I'll put it right here. I don't want to butcher that, but they're wondering what the best drugstore makeup is, and this is in my opinion, of course. I'd say the best drugstore makeup is L'Oreal True Match. Well, okay, so L'Oreal True Match is like the best drugstore foundation. I love L'Oreal True Match along with Rebel and Color Stay, but mainly L'Oreal True Match. Also, the L'Oreal Infallible Shadows are really bomb. I love the L'Oreal Infallible Shadows, and Maybelline has like the best lipsticks ever. So I guess those are like, to me, the best drugstore makeup products. I do like a lot of e.l.f. stuff, but those three things I listed are things that I am constantly reaching for. My Infallible Shadows, my L'Oreal True Match, and also the Maybelline lipsticks. So yes, I love those. They also want to know best eyeshadow palette. So I have my favorite eyeshadow palette, and then I have my best eyeshadow palette. And so first, this one is my favorite eyeshadow palette. This is a Morphe 350, and so in my opinion, it would be the best eyeshadow palette, but not everyone is into warm shades, so that's why I chose two. But this is my absolute favorite eyeshadow palette ever. I love warm shades. Everything about this palette I'm obsessed with. It's pigmented, it's creamy, it's blendable, and it's just absolutely amazing. I love all the shades. So this is my favorite eyeshadow palette. But if I wanted to pick a best eyeshadow palette, you know, that everyone I think would enjoy, I'd have to go back to the Urban Decay Naked palette, the original. Now, the reason I chose this one is because you have a wide range of shades and they're all neutral. Some people don't like warm tones, some people don't like cool tones. Everyone likes neutrals. So that's why I went with this one. And they're super pigmented, they're super blendable. Urban Decay makes amazing eyeshadows. So I think this is like the best one you can get for your money that everyone would enjoy. Okay, so the next question is, when did you start YouTube and is this your only job? Kaylin Place asked this. I started YouTube, so I've already kind of touched base on this, but I officially started YouTube and I'm like, I am sticking with it fully, was in June of 2013. June of 2014, there we go. June of 2014 is when I was hitting the ground running. I'm doing this and I haven't stopped since. I did have like a month time there where I didn't put any videos up because I was extremely sick. Anyways, that's besides the point. But I do have a few videos up that you guys got. Really? You're gonna mow the lawns? Come on, man. I do have a few videos up from December 2013 and everything, but those I really don't count because I was just kind of, you know, dipping my toes in the water again. Actually started in June of 2014. And is this my only job? Yes, if you consider this a job. I mean, I do get paid, but it's like 40 bucks a month, to be honest with you. So, I mean, but yes, it is my only job. I am a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 children, so I'm taking care of them all day, doing housework, doing housewife duties, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is really the only thing I do. My children aren't really, I'm not against daycare, but I'm not for daycare with my family, just because I feel like, I don't know, I've just heard so many horror stories with daycare that I'm just like, no. And they also want to charge you like $800 to $900 a month. No thanks, I'll just watch my own kids. But yeah, so this is my only job if you want to consider it a job. But yeah, I'd more consider it my full-time hobby that I happen to get paid a little bit of money for. Okay, and then the next question is, what is your favorite thing about YouTube? What I love about YouTube is the fact that you can come on camera and you can just basically say or do what you want to do. I mean, yeah, you're gonna get people's opinions, but you can just be you. And I absolutely love that. And I also love that this beauty community, we can all just sit here and chit chat about what we all love, which is makeup and beauty and hair and everything about it. And there's no rules to it. I don't know. That's why I love YouTube. I can come on here and I know that if I'm having a bad day, I can watch one of my favorite YouTubers or something and then just still put a smile on my face. So I just love the beauty community. I love everything about it. So that is my favorite thing about YouTube. Crystal Shivers asks, what is your overall favorite makeup brand? I do have favorite brands for each specific type of product, but if I had to pick one overall favorite makeup brand, I would have to pick MAC, and that's because they have absolutely everything there, from skincare to face makeup to eye makeup. They have everything. If you hear weird noises, it's my daughter, I'm sorry. They have absolutely everything there, and I haven't found something there that I didn't like. So for example, the eyeshadows, I do have a brand that I like their eyeshadows better. Doesn't mean I don't like the MAC eyeshadows, but I really like them, so that's why I'm picking MAC, just because I like everything from there. So, I mean, I couldn't just say, Makeup Geek is my favorite. I couldn't just say Makeup Geek or Morphe are my favorite makeup brands because I like Morphe's eyeshadows and brushes, and I like Makeup Geek's eyeshadows. But then again, they don't have everything on the market yet, at least. So yeah, you guys know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So yeah, I would have to say MAC. J Lux asks how 3 questions. 1, how are you so beautiful? Aw, thank you. It's because it's all makeup, baby. All makeup. And then, what do you use to edit your videos? I use I hate my editor, by the way. It's so limited, but I use Windows Live Movie Maker, and that's just what I'm using not temporarily. That's what I'm using right now. We don't have MacBooks or anything like that. We just have a Toshiba and an HP, and they aren't really built for video editing or multimedia. Well, they're built for it, but they don't have the same. I'm going way in depth. I use Windows Live Movie Maker. I'm not a big fan of it just because it's so limited. I mean, it works. You guys, I've been doing it for, you know, a year now, a little over a year now. You guys can see it works, but I'm very limited on what I can do. Like, I can't just put the questions at the bottom in this cool little, you know, box or whatever. I'd have to individually type everything. I don't know. It's this whole thing. It's a very basic editor. It works. It gets the job done, but I wish I had iMovie. And then the third question is, where do you shop? Where do you shop for your outfits? They're so cute. Well, thank you. So I did say that I like to shop at Forever 21, but I really shop everywhere. Like, I go to Target. Like this top right here is from Target. The majority of my sweaters are from Forever 21. I like to shop at Loft. So Loft, Forever 21, and Target really are my 3 main areas I do shop at. Actually, I think my entire closet are those 3 stores. Yeah. Actually, I just ordered a Christmas sweater from Macy's. That's like the first thing I've ever ordered from Macy's. But yeah, so those 3 stores are where I shop. Okay, so Krista Trench, her question is, I have a blog and Instagram beauty page and really want to start a YouTube channel now that I'm getting a lot of followers on both. Were you nervous in front of the camera at first? How did you get over the nervousness/awkwardness? I can go up to anyone and talk to them for an hour, but when I'm alone at the camera and that camera turns on, I freeze. Did you experience that? Yes, I did experience that. I can chit chat okay, I can't do presentations, but I can just sit there and talk to people forever and ever and ever. I'm fine, but for some reason, there's something about the camera that made me so nervous. And you would think in front of a camera you wouldn't be nervous because it's just you and you're talking to a camera. But I think really what helped me get past it is just doing it over and over and over, and eventually you just get over it. You know, I would film a video and then I'd be editing it, and then watching myself talk, you really start to get more comfortable with it because you have to be comfortable with hearing yourself. I mean, hearing yourself in a different perspective. So that's really what helped. So was actually editing my videos is what helped, because then I'm hearing what I'm saying and I'm actually going, oh, you know, so sometimes you might feel nervous, but you don't look nervous. Like, I was terrified, but everyone's like, oh, you don't look nervous at all. So sometimes it's just, you notice that I'm going off on some tangent. So sometimes just editing the videos is really what helps. I mean, 1, you know, not practice, but 1, just doing it over and over again, and 2, watching myself talk. You know what I mean? So that's really what helped me. And, you know, go right ahead and do it. YouTube is awesome. I highly suggest it. And be sure to tell all of your followers that you're doing it too, because that's a big mistake I made. When I started YouTube, I didn't tell anyone because I was too scared to tell anyone, but tell people because it totally changes everything. Chris Baxter asks, why is your channel called Modesty Jean? So, okay. So my channel name is Modesty Jean because this can sound, I know this is gonna sound like super simple. It's my name. And a lot of people I think a lot of people are confused by my channel name because maybe my name isn't that common. My name is Modesty and my middle name is Jean. And I think that it's just a super uncommon name, so people might get a little confused. And modesty is an actual word, so I can see why people might be confused. But people actually, it's so funny because all the time people in the comments are like, oh, I really like this video, Jean and everything. And finally, I was really confused. And so finally I messaged someone, or I commented back, I was like, I'm totally cool with it, but why does everyone call me Jean? They're like, oh, I thought that was your name. And I was like, no, my name is Modesty. So that's a totally valid question because I can see how people would be confused. But my name is Modesty Jean and that is my channel name. Okay, so Ms. Pretty Little Magnolia 11, she is wondering if I had any if I had any problems with getting married young, whether I regretted it or something. And she explained her little story. I don't know if it's too personal for me to put out there, so I'm just gonna say that she's asking if I had any issues with getting married young. I am 24 and I am going on in my 4th year of marriage. So I did get married when I was 20 and I haven't had any issues. I mean, okay, there's little issues, but that's only because he is 4.5 years older than me, so he's experienced a little bit more of life than me. So he notices things that I'm going through when he was my age. So really it just takes communication. That's really the only issue we've had, is I'm going through something, and because he's a little older, he's confused. He's like, well, why are you going? He's like, I went through that exact same thing. But for me, I'm like, you don't understand. And he's like, no, I do understand. You know what I'm saying? So that was our only issue, but it really wasn't a problem. It just takes communication. And no one has like questioned like me being 20 and getting married. And I think it's just because I feel you have 2 different ages. You have your age, but then I feel like you have your mental or experience age. I experienced the majority of like what someone would experience, you know, in 25, 26, 27 years of life in a very short amount of time. I got all the partying and craziness and being wild out of the way when I was like 13, which, yeah, so I experienced some really crazy stuff when I was 13 and a little bit older and everything. And then, I mean, I joined the military, so I've experienced military, I've experienced the whole partying phase. I've gone through all the younger phases that one would go through. And so my mental age, I feel like I'm more like 30 just because I'm a homebody, I'm very, decorating and everything, and I don't like going out and staying out past 11 o'clock kind of thing. It's just, yeah, so I think that I wouldn't consider myself young, age-wise young, but I think I had experienced enough of life to get married and be happy, not feel like I'm missing out on anything. So I haven't had any problems, and I hope that helps you out. BRB Hugging Llamas. Is that your screen name? I'm sorry, I just don't want to be saying it wrong. This is supposed to be something else, but yes. What are some of your favorite nail polishes? My favorite nail polishes are the Revlon Color Stay ones. I really like those because you don't have to do a crazy amount of layers and they have a really good staying power. And I don't know, I just like their color range and they're really affordable. So those are my favorite nail polishes. Alright, so that is it for the Q&A. That is all the questions that were put out for me. I really do hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you got to know me a little bit more. If you have any other questions, leave them down below and I'll either save them for another Q&A or I'll respond or I will respond right there. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But yeah, leave me any more questions if you guys do have them. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up and comment down below. Also hit subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.